What is going on, everyone? Commodore Lads here today, brings you guys a triple live reaction of Kingdom manga chapter 649 through 651. Now, it has been I think a month at least, since the last time I sat down in this chair and I read some Kingdom. As you guys know, of course, I'm keeping up to date with Twitter, my community tab, Discord, and all that. I did say I was going to wait until the next time, like either we're on break or whenever I'm like, I feel good enough to sit down and cover Kingdom, because the release schedule has not been in my favor. These Thursday afternoon releases have just not been it. I expect better from SenseScans, but again, if this is the forte they have to go with, that's for them. For me, it just doesn't work out. So from now on, I'm probably either gonna wait a whole month and maybe just cover the chapters like that, or just wait until next time, like whenever One Piece is on break, and just use that Friday to catch up back on Kingdom. So that's kind of be the game plan going forward. I think it's better for me personally. So it is what it is, but I want to see what these chapters are to come, what's going to be going on. I do know one thing, though, and I believe this has to do with the recent chapter, is apparently we're getting like some kind of color page of Kyokai on it to signify her being the #1 character in Kingdom from the popularity poll. And while I don't necessarily agree completely, for me, if Kyokai top 1, she's definitely in top 5, maybe possibly top 3, I don't know, top 1. But I guess I'm going to have to see the rest of the poll afterwards and what came from that. So without further ado, let's get into it. The last thing I remember reading was the stuff with the Ryufui talk and everything, him disappearing from the world and all that. I expect him just to be living a lavish life outside in the outskirts of China. But let's get into his chapters. Let's see what's going on, man. So 649 volume 60, what terms? Okay, start off with Shoei-kun right away. You see like little figures and stuff in the back, all the scrolls, definitely for like all his military plans and all that. That's a dope cover. Like I love like seeing like little things like this, especially for him. It looks all dope. I believe like he has in his hands, because it's hard to tell on the left side here, but I think he has probably one of the scrolls or something. Let's see, what terms? Okay. Start off with Shin already gonna fight. Hold on. So they went back to Zhao already for the second campaign? Because I remember they were talking about it before from last month and stuff. So I'm pretty sure, I guess they have to. And based on the armor around here, the colors, I think this is Zhao still. So they're continuing on the second campaign and stuff that's there. All right, we're in. Now's our chance to... Huh? It's a look. What the hell is that? Seriously, did even more reinforcements show up just now? There's no way that's only 20,000 men now that they shot right past the number. Captain, the Black Hiyu on the left need a hand. You mean where Gakurai is? That and Kario 10 said to fall back afterwards. Captain, let's go bail out Gakurai. After that, we'll fall back to HQ and regroup. There's way more of these Zhao bastards than we expected. Okay, so they're still doing the second campaign and stuff. Because you have to remember too, there was talk about, for this year specifically, it was Chin and 2 other forces, one of them of course being Zhao, but another one we still have to figure out who the hell it is. That has some kind of role to play in like some big events for this specific year in the story. Despite the Haitian unit now having 15,000 men under their name, breaking through the Zhao defense lines was no easy feat. Okay, Gakurai, my thanks for coming. But the Red Hiyu who further in are in trouble too. However, the spectacle was not unique just to the Haitian unit. In fact, the same scene was playing out everywhere else on the battlefield, with no Chin force able to successfully punch through. It was a new year since the conquest of Gu, and yet, even now, the Chin armies could not even pass Zhao's newly reinforced defense lines, much less get anywhere close to the capital of Canton. So you just see all the stuff that's over here. That's funny. The little boxes right here says the Zhao defense line. Like, okay, and they see Yotanwa's side here, Gakuka. You have the Haitian units, Sou's forces with Denrimi and Osen in the middle part. Gyokuhu as well, Aku, Konki and their troops, like right near closer to where Gyu is. And you see the 3 generals right here afterwards, man. Konki, of course, with Osen, and then Yotama right there. Look, man, this next portion, if I don't get to see Yotama throw hands and just go like full Kurt Angle 2006 on someone, I have to drop Hara out of the Hall of Fame. Seriously, how can there be so many of them? Are they diverting troops here from other battlefields? So back to the Haitian units headquarters. No other Chin forces other forces are being overwhelmed in terms of numbers. But it's not just a problem of quantity. Kochu's not the only one with a good head on his shoulders. None of these new Zhao officers are an easy mark. Were they all hiding in Canton, waiting for their moment to shine or something? But the biggest problem is still the numbers. We got the manpower to tackle this properly. Is there nothing that can be done, Ten? Maybe send a letter to Shoei-kun and ask if he could send some more men our way. It's not as simple as just sending out spare soldiers. Nearly all Qin's fighting men have already been deployed to other battlefields or key garrisons. If there are no reserves to draw upon, then we'll just have to ask them to redirect troops from those garrisons. Yeah, that's probably our only option. Except, doing that also means weakening the garrison itself. Moving away of any of our men keeping a watch of Chu's armies is far too dangerous. As for the Han front line, we don't have many men there to begin with. Which only leaves the Wei border. Except we've already been pulling so many men from there that it's starting to get real dicey. If we weaken our defenses then they're any further, there's no doubt at all that their armies will launch an immediate invasion into our territory. You see, from where the Yellow River is, in between where Gyu and Retsubi, on the other side for Wei, and of course the ships there too. And if they were doing this by crossing the Yellow River with a fleet of transport ships, then there's a very real chance that we might even lose Gyu after all we went through to capture it last year. So yeah, you can't risk any of that right there, man. Because Go Home, he wants to get a W at some point, man. After the back-to-back losses, really, being part of the coalition, and then of course what happened in the Fire Dragons of Wei. He wants to secure some kind of W to kind of get back in the good graces. But man, Q, what? Then what are we supposed to do? Do we have no choice but to beat Zhao using what we have right now? Except we can't, which is why we're sitting here thinking of an idea. Maybe I should swing by Kakuka's camp and have a chat with them. Wait, Shen. High Command in Kanyu has remained silent for a while now with no new orders. I bet you anything that Sensei is planning something big. And the chapter's called What Terms? So yo, Shoei-kun, I need you in your bag, bro. What? You see the reactions. Something was said, and they're like, "Nani? Shoei-kun, what did you just?" Bro. And you see, when everyone's reactions like that, and you have one dude who's just like, you already know something wild's about to happen, man. The key to conquering the Zhao capital of Canton lies not with us or Zhao, but with the state of Wei. If we are able to remove the threat of a possible Wei incursion, we will be able to redirect freed up resources towards breaking out the Qin-Zhao stalemate. To that end, we should immediately establish an alliance with the state of Wei. Bro, I don't know if Go Home is gonna accept that. He's gonna want a piece of the pie when it comes to land of Zhao, at least from the other side. That kind of tucks in afterwards to where Yan and Ki and everything, but I don't know if he accepts that, man. I don't know. That's yeah. I don't know, man. Ally ourselves with Wei. At this point, were we not hurrying to conquer the 6 states while momentum was strong and morale high? To seek an alliance now would be going directly against that, would it not? Shoei-kun. You see, say right there, Shoei-kun. Do you believe Wei would be willing to accept such a proposal? Your Majesty. Join hands with Wei to cut down Zhao. But once Zhao falls, Wei will be the next target on the list. You have to look at it like that. Again, we're conquering, but I don't know, man. I don't see Go Home just accepting, let's work an alliance. Like, remember, stuff will happen to Sanyu that led to Renpa end up, being, exiled afterwards and then him going to Chu. So he lost a massive force because of that. Fire Dragons of Wei. So, Wei, again, is not in great terms. And even then, prior to that, too, because it wasn't, when the Duke took out that one general, his name's not coming to mind right now, but they had to take care of that business that was there. So it's 3 different occasions that they've had problems. I don't know if I can see them just accepting like that, unless they feel that if they're going to make that alliance, it's going to be for the benefit for them as well, considering they're kind of in the middle of the pack of the whole country with so many forces around them too. Wei are no fools, they know this as well as we do. I don't believe they would be keen on accepting a life-saving rope that could easily be just as could be used just as easily to strangle them in the next moment. It depends on the terms. Here we go. Terms. What sort of terms could possibly convince Wei to agree to an alliance, Shohei-kun? And you just see the eyes. You just see the eyes. Wei Royal Capital, Taru. And there he is, bro. There he is, yo. Go, man. I know we saw you not too long ago, but still, man. It's always good to see him. And then I believe there's the one dude. Yeah, open the gates announcing the return of the Fire Dragon. The Fire Dragon. So that's what we're gonna go by. 'Cause I don't think he ever had a nickname before like that. Unless it's been a long time since I can remember, but I don't think he ever had his own like epithet. The Fire Dragon. Great General Gohume. The gates, open the gates. I forget the dude that's on the right side, because I think we've seen him before from the Fire Dragons Away, but I don't think if he was ever given a name. Unless it's been said before and I just don't remember it. But I know the guy that's on the left side because he was watching... his name's going to come to mind. If he's in this chapter, hopefully, then his name will come to mind. It's been too long, man. Yo, this is my... Yo, I was going to say he had the dreads, but he's already got like little braids and everything going on, too. Your Majesty, First Commander Gohume has returned to heed your call. And yeah, came in because I think the last time we saw him was when Renpa was exiled and stuff. So, my apologies for calling you back from the front lines, Home. But your counsel was desperately needed on a certain matter. I told them it didn't even bear asking. I insist on hearing your opinion. However, strategist Hari and the Prime Minister Gekkaku. I had heard rumors of an alliance proposed by Chin. For how long did they propose? 3 years. Yeah, this is like Dynasty Warriors 2. If you've played the Dynasty Warriors games and you know about the whole like I'm gonna make an alliance with this guy for 6-7 turns kind of thing, and they would kind of use that as almost like with months and whatever, right? Like that's what it sort of feels like in some ways too. It's like it feels like Dynasty Warriors so much with this, man. There's no need to even entertain the thoughts. No. The only answer this deserves is the severed head of the emissary. That's what I thought. That's a bit much, isn't it? The poor fellow. Except they tacked on a rather interesting little clause. One that's divided the courts and opinions to this day, and why we have sought out your presence here today. And that would be... Look, guy's like smirking and stuff. And you can tell from Gohume's like eyes, like he's real serious about this, but I don't know if this dude can be trusted on the Wei side of things. If he's one of those guys who just takes like calculated risks and not factoring in like, you know, the repercussions that could come from it, because he's seeing more of the benefit of the rewards possibly. But Hari, apologies, Chin is willing to offer us Juuko City. That was the one that they took from before, didn't they? Did you see Juuko? That's right. The Juuko City. The infallible fortress that lies at the border shared by the 4 states of Wei, Chu, Han, and Qin. If Qin is truly willing to give up such an offering, then that would certainly change things. That's impossible. Are you out of your mind? I'll concede to you that Juuko could easily be counted as one of the most important strategical locations in the entire land. But that doesn't change the fact that, indeed, the fact that Juuko currently... Yeah. Oh no! It belongs not to Chin, but Chu. So they're gonna tell them, yo, you can have it, but you gotta smoke some of these people on the Chu side, bro. Don't tell me we're about to get Chu and Wei. Don't tell me we're about to get Chu and Wei. If we get a transition and go there, I'm here for it, man. I am here for it. I am here for this, bro. Give me what I desire. And that is a true focused arc. Even if it is less than like 10 chapters. For the love of God, give me that. Alright, I appreciate the Chin side. That's family, all that. Let me see what everyone else is doing. So this whole entire conquest and everything can mean something. So it's not just focusing on one person the entire time. Bro, you see everyone's like whole like like sweat coming down, the shookness in their faces. Have they lost their minds? So in essence, for the price of a 3-year-long alliance, Chen is offering to aid Wei in taking down the stronghold. That makes sense. That makes sense because Mou Bu's taking care of the border of Chu. So, of course, they're going to have that strong ally that's right there. And for them to get it, they'll work together trying to fight Chu. That means the tiger has to be there for Chu. That means that tiger is going to be there, bro. Oh, man. Chen is offering to aid Wei in taking down the stronghold of Juuko City. Then offer it back to us on a silver platter. Next chapter. Let's go. Listen, the binge might be the way from now on, man, because the weekly, it's tough. Chu, Juuko. Let's go. The steed gallops along, bearing critical information. Here we go. Day of battle. Well, if we're going straight into the fight, that's insane. The batters of Chu, bro. You see like the bridge and stuff when they were running through when the king had died and stuff, and of course the prime minister and everything. I love it to see like the dudes just like running and stuff, like panting because they got the information that they're about to be jumped by 2 different states. I bring an update. After passing by Tarin, the Chen army has also ignored Kishi and they maintain their course. We believe they really are making for Juuko City. We estimate they number 30,000 men, and the leader is the one and only Mou Bu, a recent acclaim, my boy with the club. Who the hell are these guys? Huh? I guess they're like members of the, probably the Karen's people? I mean, Chu, of course, but like, who like exactly, from each army and stuff. Unless this is more of the people that we don't know about. Because again, Chu's kind of one of the forces we're kind of like on the low side for knowing like the bigger other major people. What? Lord of Juuko General Man Yu. Man United? We stand? Hold on. Man Yu. I guess we're gonna go with that. Okay. So I'll go Man. Man Yu. Man Yu Sama. Okay, drops to the ground. Huh? They're really going to attack us. Mou Bu is coming for us. General Sen Tu Yun. We'll go Sen. So Man Yu, Sen. Yes, sir. We're quite certain. They bypassed Kishi and are heading right for Juuko City. And then, okay, this one's already falling over. That can't be. So I guess they already know the legend of Mou Bu, man. They don't want to smoke with that fella. They said, nah, you know what? We'll give it up. I'm so happy. What the hell? What the hell is your pants? War. It's time for war. What's wrong with this dude? Calm down, Man Yu. I guess he's that much of a fanatic when it comes to war. Woo! How could I possibly stay calm, Gen Yu? How long was our last good fight? Don't touch my head. And why are you buck naked? And where are you even looking? Yeah, these guys are they're sick in the head. Still wearing boots. Is that supposed to mean something? And why you as well, Sentu Yun? Yo, these are like. If this is like the king's brothers, like friends or something, because you remember the king's brother, how he was like supposed to be like twisted in the head. These are probably like his colleagues or something, man. Oh, my ancestors! I'm so happy. My nose started bleeding. I'm only half direct. I think I'm gonna blow my. Okay, this is the first person I want to see Mou Bu turn to watermelon juice. Off the strength that this guy is a complete weirdo. I worry for your future. Can't say I blame him. I don't know why, but all those other states have just refused to come anywhere close to Juuko as of late. How many years has it been since we last had a good war that I can sink my teeth into? What do you mean you don't know why? Who in their right mind would attack Juuko when every previous expedition has resulted in you turning the invaders into wet splotches on the ground? And didn't you only just finish beating up some Han army half a year ago? Juuko-ku. So that's a strategist. But I don't know if I like that, man. They kind of just basically admit they kind of off screen like a little battle and stuff. Because I remember I talked about this like way back in the day and stuff with old boy. His name's not coming to mind, but again, it's been such a long time. But about the whole possibility of Chu and Han going against each other, and then using that for the the young rookies and stuff to kind of go in there and do their thing. But actually, hold on. I don't like it's gonna bother me so much right now if I don't have his name because it's been just too long. This is what happens when you go on like a break from Kingdom for such a long time. But Kuyoku, okay. So with Kuyoku, it's like I had this thing that if you want to start focusing on like, you know, Shin's generation, all that and stuff, right? The best kind of course of action would be to have him leading like his own troops to go against like a small state like Han to see, you know, if for one he can be up there in the, you know, for general replacing, you know, the loss of Conway and stuff. At the same time, it would be good to kind of get a measure of like where the young generation really is for them. But I guess that ain't the case. Enough of the trip down memory lane. This is Mou Bu we're talking about. The same one we brought down, Great General Conway. What's the plan, Manyu? Conway, that Dono guy, General Genyu. They might only have 30,000 men, but orders have come down to dig in and strengthen the city's defenses. Oh, fair enough. We'll get her nice and fortified, ready to face anything. Will 5,000 men be enough to hold the walls, Jioku? More than adequate. Excellent. In that case, everyone else can. Head out and bring back Mou Bu's head. Okay, so these generals actually might be a little spooky. I mean, Mou Bu should be able to handle things, but I don't know if it's going to be as easy as we think. If they're that twisted right now, at least he's wearing armor, so he actually means business. Chu Royal Capital, Tay. Let's see, Karna of them. The 30,000 men of the Mou Bu army have ignored Kishi and are closing in on Choku. Reporting, the Lord Juuko Manyu seems to have set out from the city and engaged them in battle. Oh, it's been so long, they must be itching for a fight. I still don't understand exactly just what Chin is trying to achieve. Mou Bu may be a formidable man, but surely they don't expect him to be able to bring down Juuko with only 30,000 men. I mean, if you tell him, look, Mou Bu, I'm going to deploy you in this little area and you're going to knock it down just using your corn dog club and everything, I think he probably might be capable of it, man. Like, you inject him with a little bit of the strength and stuff, then he might be capable of doing that, man. Like, that's my goals. Okay, for a long time, for people who've been with the channel for a long time, no, Mou Bu was my man's until we started getting more of the focus with Conky and all them. But streets never forget the greatness that he pulled off during the coalition. All right. No, the bulk of Mou Bu's army is still stretched out along the Chin and Shu border, all 150,000 of them. We'll need to keep a close eye on them. Who knows what they could do next? But if they try to pull anything there, their entire defense line could collapse. Far more suspicious is the Tou armies who's posted up against Wei. Quiet, you! Obviously, I knew that already. You idiot. Yo, come on, dog. How do you not know that's Karen's voice? And he said, you know, be Copperfield. Yeah, he's gonna like try to like whack him, but not realizing the hockey. And then of course, Karen's eye just popping up is like, Karen-sama, when didn't you get back? Just now. Squishy, bro. This video, he got smoked. Yeah, she's just like. Man, if there ever was an actual anime adaptation for Kingdom, bro, I can already imagine how awesome that would be. But just like, well, she really having this Sakuyo moment where, like, if you see in Gintama, when Gintoki used to do it all the time with Sakuyo and everything, how her face would go red. But in the case of Karna, just like you dumbass, just launches him straight into the wall. Hey, see people, welcome back. So they're advancing because they're expecting reinforcements. It'll be the Tou army, you say. I put money on it. But I'm still not sure of the timing of that. Of when that will all happen. In fact, I can't even tell what their end game is meant to be. If they seriously think a force like that would be enough to take Juuko, then they are severely underestimating that city. Even when unorthodox approach is unthinkable that Juuko will fall as long as it has those battle mechanics or battle maniacs manning it. And Chin diverting a large amount of manpower to taking it would only give us the perfect opportunity to push out past their own defenses. It would seem we still need some more time before we can ascertain Shoeikun's intentions. Yep. Except I hate playing the wait and see game. Which is why I've already dispatched reinforcements so they get this over and done with already. What? It would be at Geichi Plains that the Mou Bu army would meet and face off against the Juuko army. As the men from both sides assumed their positions, it became readily apparent the 80,000 strong Juuko army could easily surround their Chin opponents with the sheer numbers. Mou Bu HQ. I still can't believe it. We're actually gonna see my boy have dialogue, man. Like him just throwing the hands is already hype, but just to hear him speak, I urge you to reconsider. Moki's there? Yo, young son with the old man. Okay, we're about to see some Moki in here. Okay, this is not an opponent that we can hope to best just by ourselves. It's not simply a problem of numeral disparity. They're also being commanded by Man Yu and Sentinel Yun. They're the same men who have produced countless victories in the region, including the Battle of Raba. Even their formation shows the intent to engulf and destroy us completely the moment we set foot inside. I love he just like staring into the distance. He's just thinking, I can't wait to kill every single one of these Chu bastards. Was the whole premise of this campaign not to work in conjunction with the armies of Wei to attack Chu and snatch an opening victory? Except since then, Wei has not responded to a single one of our suggestions on cooperative measures or the like. And right now, we cannot even be certain if they are truly going to take part in this battle or abandon us to our fate. Shoei-kun's letter states that he has informed Wei today shall be the day we commence our attack on Juuko. Bro, it's so resolved. Certainly, but there's been no acknowledgement of such from Wei. If he said today is the day, then it will be today. He's like, huh? Father, at the very least, I urge you to wait until General To's reinforcements arrive. I imagine it will take them about half a day, and this should be key. Open your eyes and look well. This is your father. This is really ill. This is the sight of Mou Bu. Bro, my court. Yo, sorry, Conky. I'm gonna have to switch up on you, man. You held it down for the invasion, everything, for your moments and all that and everything, but I'm back on Team Mou Bu gang, baby. Look at him. Even the horse is out here too. He's like, oh, let's fight. Look at this, bro. Bash one dude's head. Barry Bonds style home run. Eyes popping, head split in half. This is prime Mou Bu right now. I'm telling you, you deploying this is what Hoki wishes he was. Alright? Mou Bu is the pinnacle of violence itself. You throw this man into a war, he is taking lives. You put 1 million people against Mou Bu, I think he's taking every single one of them. Why? Because he's Mou Bu. Like, he's a cheat code himself, man. Like, so cool, bro. Like, he just said, yo, look at me, son. Like, you know what I am capable of. If you've known the story since you weren't there to see it, or what I did to Kanmei, like, come on, man. You gotta trust the old man. Like, if he tells you he got this, he got this. Oh, nice, very nice. Mou Bu. He lives up to his fame, but he doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. He doesn't understand just exactly who we are. Nah, Mou Bu's gotta watch them. Mou Bu has to watch them. Like, Mou Bu has to watch them. Like, there's no way that these guys can be that much to stack up against them. Maybe enough to give them, like, not make it that very easy, but hold on. Let's get this chapter. How are we on time? We're good. If it cuts out in and out, whatever on the recording, it is what it is, man. But let's get into it, man. 6:51 reinforcements arrive. So we have to assume this is for sure for Wei coming in to help out. And here it is. Yeah, the thing I was talking about earlier in the in the video in regards to Kyokai. First place, she's obtained 17,312 votes. Very interesting. It's a nice color page and stuff, but I don't know if I could have her number one for me. Probably in the top 5, maybe top 3, but I don't know. The stuff that we saw in the invasion with the whole outer world spiritual shit. Again, you know where my thoughts are on that. So yeah, come Ryokushi, let us soar to even further heights. So let's see the. Oki got 2nd place. I mean, Oki, my guy. But more than Shin? I don't know about that. I love Oki, but over Shin and Moten? I mean, I guess the impact from all the years and stuff is still there and everything from, his passing, but nah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest, man. Japan got it wrong for sure with this one, because I can't believe that. Moten being the top 5, definitely. Shin not being top 2, wild. And you got Konki, of course, Tou, Issei, Shoigu, Baggio in the top 10. Oh yeah, this ain't it. I'm gonna be straight with you. I don't know what Japan was smoking, but the 17,000 some people, like, y'all got it wrong. Just, I don't know. This is what happens when you give the origin country the ability to vote, and then this is what leads to problems afterwards in the community. So, but this is the first Kingdom popularity poll. So I mean, of course, to be expected. You get it wrong the first time. No one gets it right the first time. So it is what it is. Juuko Manyu army 30,000 versus Mou Bu's army 30,000. Wah, push them back. Follow Mou Bu-sama. Wah, die. Go. Trample the Chu bat. Jesus Christ. Yo. Okay. They are really about it. Because Manyu just pulled up and just sent every individual that was just there, even the horses, up in the air, and just said, nah, you've been smoked. It's like, what? Holy shit, he's huge. He's huge, as big as Mou Bu-sama. No, maybe even bigger. Come, you face Manyu, Supreme Commander. Jesus Christ, this dude's even bigger than we imagined. I mean, he looked big, but not in the sense of the way that Hara just put it down in this chapter. That's way too massive. They're all shook with Manyu. He's their supreme commander. Kill him! Good. And he just eviscerated them with ease. Bro. Yeah, this guy, you know what? He might be a good challenge. He might be a good challenge. All it took was 2 swings. Even the horses, and with just one hand. Damn it, don't be intimidated. Get hit. Right through the head with the spears. And you just see the rest of the men coming in afterwards. You make our job difficult, my lord. Manyu's honor guard, Shinka. Aren't you guys a bit too fast? Well, I mean, after you ran off without even waiting for HQ signal, we had to. Now, don't be such a spoiled sport. After all, don't you also want to have a good, clean match with Mou Bu before he tires himself out? Seeing as how he made the effort of coming all the way here and all. Doesn't look like he's conserving his strength either. Mou Bu-sama, look at the left side. There looks like they've run into some tough opponents. The Enba unit is being decimated. What's happening over there? Wait for me, Mou Bu. Just let me get warmed up and I'll be right over. Yeah, so Mou Bu is already sensing this man's going to be a threat. 100 riders, come with me. He'll be our first target. Never mind, he said you are going to get smoked right now. Yes, sir. I need 100 to follow me. Mou Bu Army's HQ. What's going on? Did some elite troops appear on the left side of something? The Enba unit is getting smaller and smaller. Mou Bu-sama must change directions for the left side. He's aiming right for those newcomers. You can visibly see how much our momentum slowed down after Father changed directions. The only reason he jumped headfirst into their formation was that so he could smash into enemy HQ and slay their commander before the 2 wings had a chance to move in and surround them. If he's changed his mind, it must be because he found someone even more worthy of defeating first. That being said, there's something odd with their 2 wings as well. Why are they still not moving in to pincer the Mou Bu army? Did they have something else planned? Or could it be that they're just that confident that the center army is fully capable of defeating Mou Bu without assistance? And see back to Sen. Nah, Juuko, where's the signal already? That Manyu bastard's already jumped right in. He'll finish it all by himself at this rate, and leave nothing for me. I think I heard the signal just now. Yo, this dude's sick. He doesn't wait for no orders. You're gonna be the first one to die, man. What? There's no such thing to sir. Move in. Huh? Sir, wait. Yeah. Finally. How long has it been since my last match with Mon Yu? Time to see who will be the first one to take Mou Bu's head. You sure this is alright? Obviously not. So you're seeing right now from like the way the map is showing you here, Mon Yu coming in towards to engage with Mou Bu. Sen is over on one side, Genyu's on the other side afterwards. Sen To Yun's army on the left just moved. That can't be. We still haven't signaled anything. Looks like Mon Yu somehow did something. Did the same thing. It's always those two. What shall we do, sir? Shall we have the Genyu army on the right to move in as well? Wait. Something's approaching from the left. So here come the reinforcements for sure now. Moki. That's... Okay, never mind. Okay, so it is Toe that's coming in now to help out. I figured that Wei was going to come in afterwards to go home in their guys. But I guess that's not going to be the case. Okay, so Toe's going to come in now instead. And he's brought 20,000 with them. They're going to handle on the side. Okay, I like this at the very least. They've arrived a lot earlier than expected, and General Toe himself is leading them. But word from Sensei was that Toe would be only a delegate. He must have realized just how difficult this battle would turn out to be. So that's the undefeated Juuko army I've heard so much about. A key stronghold that lies on the border of 3 different states, desired by many, and yet in recent years, none have managed to even come close to its walls. All because of the 4 men who stand watch over it. Man Yu, Sen To Yun, Genyu, and Juuko. I've heard that they were formerly great generals from powers that were absorbed into Chu in the past. Great generals from powers that were absorbed into Chu in the past. By who, though? So they belonged to somebody else, probably prior to Chu. Because, I mean, there could have also been, like miniature states and stuff before, like, the main 7 and everything. But that is interesting. We're going to have to know more about that soon. We probably can't cross a road without running into someone like that in Chu. For guys that are so strong, you really don't really seem to be taking part in Chu's big wars, though. Because they hold no loyalty to Chu. From Chu High Command's perspective, it all works out quite well. Better to let these dangerous, untenable hounds run amok in their own little slice of territory. Even just looking from here, you can tell these guys aren't going to be pushovers. Agreed. They're moving up against Mou Bu, and yet they're holding their own quite well, even with their numbers. I love seeing Rokuumi just like just have his little panel moments, like the little head and stuff. I don't know, I just love when he gets his little moments and stuff. So not only do we have to kill all 80,000 of them here, we still have a city siege to slog through afterwards. I got 10,000 under me, and there's another 10,000 under you. Should have brought at least double that. If only that were possible. This is already the maximum number of troops we can mobilize. 20,000 is only enough for one of their wings, you know. Go. If someone's getting cold feet, they're welcome to turn around and swap out Kanu-san instead. Are you shitting me? I'm just saying because now I'm really starting to get pumped up. In that case, all troops, advance. Let's move it, you lot. Hooah! There goes our reinforcements. 10,000 under General To are taking the enemy's left wing, while Rokuumi's 10,000 are going for the right wing. They've outnumbered 2-1. Can they really win? Who knows? But at the very least, this will prevent the Mou Bu army from being surrounded. No. 10,000 men for each wing will not be enough. We've only just started, but it's already clear that this Joku army is one of the most challenging foes that we've seen yet. As far as the roster of our commanders go, I have little to complain about, but with our current manpower, taking the city is nigh impossible. In the end, it all comes down to that one factor. Without Wei joining this battle, there is no hope whatsoever of Juuko falling. Yo. Yeah, they're here. The rumbling just starts kicking in afterwards. Did you see Rokuumi? What's that? That rumbling. Moki. Is that? Sir? Dear me. When the Joku becomes so popular. No flipping way! Yo, they got the promotion too! Yo! No flipping, no! Hara the way! Yo, he said, yo, this man answered my prayers. No flipping way! Koyoku and Hakure are freaking generals! I mean, it makes sense. Generation, look, Shin's already there. Shin's already there. It only makes sense that his generation that they have to come up to. Bro. I was fully expecting it to be the Wei people. Oh, this is, bro. Wei has to show up now for them to have any chance. Otherwise, this is not going to be good. I don't want to see Mou Bu retreat because that's going to be a huge stain on his resume. Bro, that's freaking insane. Cool. Mou Bu. Now that's what I like to see. Mou Bu. He's fucking dead. Chu General Hakure, 15,000 troops. And Chu General Kuyoku, 15,000 troops. The grudge from Kanku Pass will never be forgotten. You remember Tou versus Koyoku. You know damn well. Look, he says Mou Bu. Alright? He said, and remember, there's beef too because of what happened with Kanmei. So you know for a fact, them tears he shed, he wants him, but we know for a fact that that rematch is coming. No, look, Senseans, for the love of God, please get your shit together. Get this out earlier than Thursday afternoon. I cannot put my health at risk, man. Just trying to get these out before going to work, man. If I have to wait till Fridays or like when I get home, why do you do this? Why do you do this, Hara? Why you gotta give me this, and then still have like no official release? You know what I mean? This is gonna be so gored, and I'm gonna have to stick to freaking waiting for chapters. Ugh. I've waited so long, and I didn't even think the possibility was gonna ever happen. But we're going to see it now, man. Kuyoku about to go in and throw hands. Potentially not even just with Mou Bu, but with Tou as well. You know, just going back to Kanku Pass, the whole fight that they had where he was even. Remember it said, even though at the time Tou probably could have took him, Koyoku held his own. And if he is elevated to that level where he can replace someone of the likes of Kanmei, I'm just saying, man, Shin's final opponent, when it comes to his generation in the final war, what I believe to be Chin and Chu, this is the time now to show how far you've truly grown since the coalition. Now is the time to really showcase that. And who better than against the likes of Mou Bu and Tou? And obviously, of course, I still firmly believe Wei's going to be a part of this. Probably next chapter they'll come in at the end or something. But this is a neat twist. Because now you have even more forces from the Chu side. And of course, the wild mad dogs and stuff afterwards with Manu and them. Who fortified Juuko City and everything. For them to now be a part of this has made things even more, chaotic. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I have to see this for myself too, because the only way I can see this too, and this is from the wave side of things, right? If Gaimo were to be featured in this arc, I think that, because again, it's almost like throwing another Mou Bu in there, right? If you have Gaimo coming in here, and him and then the helmet dude and stuff that we've seen has been hyped up a little bit from the wave side. If you throw those guys in here and they have their own forces to come in, that's obviously going to be the difference maker too. Because without Wei, there's no chance of winning Juuko City. And they have to be essential for this to happen. Because now it's like Chu has just way too many forces to go against the likes of Mou Bu and Tou right now from what they have. If they had more forces from their own side, things would be a little bit better. But they're going to need Gohome, Gaimo, and them to all come through. But, bruh, what a nice twist of events, man. Look, stick to this direction, Hara. let me see what's going on here for now. I will be here for it, okay? Because, look, I love my boy Shin, but Japan failed him with the popularity vote, so they need a small break from you. But for now, I need to see the Thunder himself to go in and just start whipping ass, man. But yo, these are some fire chapters. I don't know if I'm going to be here for the next chapter when it comes out weekly, depending on when exactly it comes out. But if it drops immediately, I'm saying like Wednesday or like Thursday morning, I'm here for it. If it doesn't drop by then you know what? I'll probably wait until I get home on Thursday night or wait till Friday morning or something. We'll see how it goes. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below in regards to these chapters of Kingdom I just read. Let me know how your thoughts are right now. Are you happy with the fact that we're transitioning away from Shin to see all this stuff? Which again, I'm happy for the sake that it's been 3 years of covering that arc, and I get to see some new stuff right now, and seeing Chu involved in the weekly experience just reignited the fire inside a little bit, just a little bit. But let me know your thoughts on the chapters itself. What you're the most excited for when it comes to this battle. Do you think Koyoku versus Mou Bu is going to happen for sure in this battle? Like, I don't see both of them dying. It'll be like just to see like a measurement of where Koyoku really is right now, and to see whether or not if like he's on the level of Shin or closing in on it. But the fact that he's a general too, though, then this is how you build up your rivals of the same generation. All right, Sir Mangaka have to take note. But again, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of possibly the weekly or just, you know, my coverage of Kingdom, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, Shandora, up to date with everything that goes on the channel. With that being said, I will catch you guys for the next Kingdom video, whether if it's a weekly, whether if it's another binge. We'll see when we cross that bridge. But Commodore last signing off. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care. Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy.